Morning traders, this is Shegun Chart 247. I train traders how to trade in harmony with the market. Today is the 14th of October 2024. I will be doing the portfolio selection and also I will be analyzing some of the high probability pairs that we have today, Monday, the 14th of October. So let's crack on with it. This is the weekly strength. We have the JPY still the strongest on the weekly chart, Swiss, the pound, the euro, the Aussie, that's 4. Where's the Australia? 4. New Zealand, that's 3. So nothing has changed. Okay, well, we have a change from in the US dollar and the CAD. So CAD on the weekly chart has now become the weakest pair. So this is an information that is actually valuable for us. Let me just take a note of that. This is very important when we do this type of analysis. So I just take a simple note like this. Just for me, it's very important to have this type of information when you come into trading or when we are selecting the pairs that we're going to trade. So let's do the daily chart. Okay, so the daily information, US dollar is the strongest. The dollar is being very strong in the last couple of trading days for us actually. So dollar is 8, Aussie is 7. So Aussie dropped on the daily chart. Okay, minus 1 point. I'll just put it there. USD. So we have the Aussie Swiss card. There's the Swiss. Swiss is 6, card is 5. Yep. Pound is 4. That one has dropped 2 points. Then Euro is 3. We have the New Zealand 2 and JPY as 1. Okay. So JPY remains the weakest on the daily chart so far. And look at this is something that is very uncommon. Okay. We have the Japanese yen still remains the strongest on the weekly, but it is the weakest on the daily. How can that be? That is when you have to understand the price phases. Okay, when trend is going up, and I don't mean to do this actually, but I might as well just let's use a clean paint. So when something is going up like this, okay, when we have a trend, we know the trend will not travel in a straight line. If that's the destination, you may do this. So that on its journey is not going in a straight line. It may do this and continue. And this sometimes when price is doing this, it maintains the strength of the bigger time frame, but on the shorter time frame or the intermediate time frame, we may have it as the weakest. Okay, so for us, we have to understand what is going on here. Okay, so and that is the only reason I can give for the Japanese yen being the strongest on the weekly but weakest on the daily. Okay, so let's do the 240, the 4-hour chart. Australia is the strongest, followed by the US dollar. Then we've got the New Zealand. Then we have Swiss. which is 5, the pound 4. So nothing much has changed with these ones here. Euro is 3. Now we're seeing the changes. The JPY is 2. The CAD is 1. There's a CAD. So we can see CAD CAD is 1 on these 3 time frames here. So we have our cumulative numbers here, okay, as the 18. So Swiss is now the, no, it's not Swiss, 19, 18, 17. So Australia is the strongest, followed by the Swiss franc, followed by the US dollar. But this is another thing that we have to think about. Okay, the US dollar is strong, but the underlying strength is not that strong. You can see the dollar is 2 on the weekly chart, but 8 and 7. So that could be the beginning of a turnaround, and also it could just be a pullback. All this information are there for you to make use of. Okay, so we have the dollar at 6, followed by 14, 5. We have a tie here, 11 here, 11 here, 11 here. So we use the JPY because the weekly chart is the strongest. So we say this is 4. We have the 3 and 5. We say this is 3. Then we have this as 2, the New Zealand, then the Canadian dollar as 1. So here we go. These are the pairs now. Okay, in terms of ranking, we can start to rank them quickly. So we've got the 8 to 5. Which one is 8? This is the AUD. Come on. There we go. AUD, then Swiss CHF. Then we have the Australia Swiss. Where's the 6? The US dollar. Then on the strong pair, last but not the least is the GBP. Okay, then we go to the weak pairs quickly. We're looking 1 to 3. This is the Japanese yen. Nope. The CAD. Sorry, CAD. Which one is second? New Zealand. New Zealand trade has been fantastic for us the last week. Then the 3 is the euro. Okay, so there we go. Here's the strong pairs. Here's the weak pairs. Then we're going to combine them. I'm not going to save us some time. I'll do that and I'll come back on this video. So we've come up with the buy pairs as the AUDCAD. Based on this information, we have the AUDCAD, Aussie New Zealand, US dollar Canadian, pound CAD, pound New Zealand. These are all our buy pairs for this week based on the portfolio selection we have just done. Then we've got the sell pairs, the CAD Swiss, Euro Aussie, Euro Swiss, New Zealand US dollar, Euro pound, Euro US dollar, and New Zealand Swiss franc. These are all the sell pairs. So the analysis will come from high probability pairs, which I'm going to do using the scanner. We normally run the scanner to give us pairs that are uptrend or downtrend in these pairs. Then we can pick them up and use those ones as the focus pairs that we trade today. And that is basically what we do. So I'm going to do that quickly. Okay, so normally we run the scanner on the 15 minutes chart and the 1 hour chart and the 4 hour chart. So trend scanner, and as you can see, the scanner is running through all those pairs on multiple time frames. So what we're looking for, our pairs, the buy pairs and the sell pairs, to be present on all the 3 time frames. Okay, while I sort through this, I'm going to pause again just to save some time on these videos. Okay. Okay, so we have, based on the scanner, we have pound card and the euro dollar. So pound card is a high probability buy pair, while the euro US dollar is high probability sell pair, because we can see the euro US dollar is present on the 15 minutes, the 1 hour and the 4-hour chart. Here is the euro US dollar on the downtrend, euro US dollar on the downtrend, euro US dollar on the downtrend. The pound card on the uptrend, pound card uptrend, pound card on the uptrend. Those are the 2 pairs that falls nicely with what we've just done based on the buy pairs. You can see the pound card is on the buy pair and the euro US dollar is on the sell pair of our portfolio selection. That is how we select high probability pairs. So in short, just to go on the chart quickly, some of the trades we're still holding on to the trades from last week. Okay, the pound New Zealand. But this morning we're going to be looking at the euro US dollar in terms of analysis. This is a straightforward analysis actually, because look at that. That is a downtrend, and we just want to see whether we have a trend changing pattern. If there's no trend changing pattern, we have no other uh, option but to trade in the direction of the trend. So we can see a structure here. So this is a momentum low basically, and what that means is this is the lowest low before the pullback, and now we have seen a change of character down in the euro US dollar. Okay, and guys, this is, I'm doing this because these are the trades we're going to be using during the boot camp for this week as well. So I'm doing this for you guys that are interested in trading these pairs, but also I'm doing this for the bootcamp students, because this is what we're going to focus on these pairs today. That narrows our focus on only 2 pairs. Okay, so here is the bearish change of character. That means the market is about to go in the direction of a trend. Okay, that way our risk, any trade you take, you are not expecting price to come above here. Okay, so once this pullback finishes, okay, you probably see another change of character, which you have seen here. Then we look for a selling opportunity below the momentum low. That is the first one. And we go to the pound card quickly. Where's the pound card? And you can see these things. The scanner is giving us all these fantastic pairs. Look at that. Very strong trend. I'm not counting the waves with this one. I think we've moved on from that now. People that have been watching our videos, you should have an idea of what we do when we say we're counting the waves. So this here is a failure structure 1, 3, 5. So we've seen a high. Okay, so we've come above this momentum high slightly. I'm going to use this. This is a momentum high here. Okay, and we've come above it slightly. So you have no other trade but to buy. I'll probably say wait for the break of the momentum high. Some people will say, why are you buying the high? You can already see that the high has been broken already here. So you can take the trade anywhere here, but your risk remains the same. You have to place your stop loss somewhere here or even here. Okay, but for those that are entering now, this is your risk. I'm afraid you just have to quantify the risk and say how much am I willing to risk, and you calculate it with the pips and you take the trade. The most technical stop loss is there because that is a structure. After a momentum, price made a structure. This is just a normal pullback. This is more of a valid stop loss than this based on the price formation. Okay, guys, that is what we do on a regular basis, on a daily, weekly basis at Chart 247 Trading Academy. I hope you have enjoyed the way I've walked you through this portfolio selection. This, once you can do this, you have a high probability pairs. Sometimes we do not have these high probability pairs. Then we trade a spot trade. We trade when we don't have buy pairs or sell pairs that falls in line with our portfolio selection. We still can trade using the trend scanner, but those type of trades are what we call the spot trades, where we just going to take the trade and close the trade. Not immediately the price go in our direction, we lock in our profit and we close the trade on that swing. Okay, with the high probability trade, we tend to allow them to move on and to carry in one direction or in the direction of the trend. So that is it for this morning, Monday the 14th of October 2024. If you like what you see, guys, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I hope to see you in the next video. Have a blessed trading week, guys, and God bless.